name's Jasmine Price, and I'm part of the Math for Teachers program at Central Texas College. Today, I'm going to be teaching the addition of fractions. For this, you're going to need a few fraction dice and some charts. I have 1, 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, 1/6, 1/8, and 1/12 as mine, because the fraction dice are 1/3, 1/2, 1/6, and 1/8, and 1/4. When you roll the dice, if you get 3 and 8, 6 and 8, or 8 and 12 as your denominators together, you're going to want to re-roll, so because your charts don't go to the number you need to make those fractions. I have 6 problems written out because I do not want to take from the students when they roll their dice. The first problem, 1/8 and 3/4. What you're going to want to do is use your little, I like to call them pies. Use your little pies and put out the problem. What you're going to want to do next is make common denominators. So for that, this is times 2. You're going to multiply the 4 times 2 and get 1/8 plus 6/8 because you multiply both sides by 2 equals. So what you do next is you put 1/8 on that side and your 6/8 on this side. And you add them together. And the easiest way to do that is just put them together and count out how many you have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1/8 plus 3/4 equals 7/8. And that's the answer to your first problem. When you're done, you reset just like that, so you don't lose any of your pieces during this game. Our next problem, so I roll the dice and I get 2/3 plus 1/12. So 2/3 plus 1/12. That's how that looks. Next, you multiply both sides by 4 because 3 times 4 equals 12. So 8 over 12 plus 1 over 12 equals question mark. So there's your 1/12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's your 8/12. And again, to add these together, you can just put your little things together, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So your answer is 9/12. But this can be divided by 3 on both sides, which gives you 3/4. And you can tell by the little pie that that definitely is 3/4. So the answer in a simplified term is 3/4. And again, you just want to reset your boards and make sure everything is put back in its original spot. I'll make my pie whole again before I put it back. There we go. And then you just clear your little whiteboard and you're ready for the next problem. So you grab the dice, roll it, and you get 1/2 plus 1/6. 1/2, 1/6. For this one, you multiply this side by 3 because 2 times 3 equals 6. So 3/6 plus 1/6 equals question mark. 3/6 and 1/6. Put them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4/6. But that can be simplified if you divide both sides by 2, which equals 2/3. So your answer is 2/3. And again, you reset your board, make sure everything's back in its place for the next problem. And there you go. Ready for your next problem. You grab your dice, roll them, and your next problem is 1/2 plus 1/8. So again, grab your 1/2, grab your 1/8, and you multiply this side by 4. Because 2 times 4 equals 8. So 4/8 plus 1/8 equals question mark. Put them looking this way. And then your 1/8, you put them together and you count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5/8 cannot be simplified. So that's your answer. And again, reset your board. Ooh. Erase your whiteboard. And you're ready for your next problem. So your next problem, you roll the dice, and 3/12 is not on your dice. You get 1/2, 1/3, or 11/12. There's no in between on these dice. When you get a little more comfortable with the adding and subtracting, which subtracting will be our next lesson, you will get dice that have a little more variety. But say I rolled some dice and I got 3/12 plus 3/4. So other way around, my bad. You put these together and you multiply this side by 3 because, again, 4 times 3 equals 12. We learned that from that problem. So 3/12 plus 9/12 equals question mark. (3/12) and 9/12 equal 1. And that is, well, 12/12. That's your answer. Reset your board. That was a pretty easy move. And there we go. We are ready for our last problem. So again, 5/8 wouldn't be on your dice because you're just getting used to the addition. But say I roll my special dice, I throw them, and I get 5/8 plus 1/4. So, 5 over 8, 1/4. You multiply these by 2, because 2 times 4 equals 8, and you get 5 over 8 plus 2 over 8. So, I'm going to move these over here. 5 over 8 plus 2 over 8. If you put them together, count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your answer is 7 over 8. And you reset your board. Make sure all your math is done correctly. And when you're done, you just raise your hand and wait for your teacher to come over, look over your work, make sure it's all right, and then you're good to go. That is the addition of fractions game or lesson. It was a pleasure teaching you all, and I hope to see you guys again soon.